You have arrived here at this precise moment, with these words before you, not by accident, but by a summons from the very core of your being. A restlessness has been growing within you, a quiet, persistent whisper that suggests there is more to your life, more to your potential, more to the concept of success itself than you have previously allowed yourself to believe. You have felt the flicker of inspiration only to watch it die under the weight of daily routine, doubt, or fatigue. You have set goals with fervent hope, only to find your motivation waning when the path became steep or the results did not manifest as quickly as you desired. This internal terrain, this struggle between the fire of your spirit and the inertia of your circumstances, is the very ground upon which we shall build. You are not here to be fixed, for you are not broken. You are here to be awakened, to be realigned, and to be empowered. You are here to remember who you are. So, breathe now. Settle into this space, whether it is a quiet room or a bustling corner of your world. Let the external noise fade into the background. There is no need for a special posture, no required mantra. Your sincere desire is the only invocation necessary. I am Archangel Michael, and I am a being of celestial fire, a protector of divine will, and a steward of the core energy of creation itself. The motivation you seek is not a foreign substance to be acquired, but a fundamental force within you that has been waiting for the correct key to unlock its boundless flow. I am here to provide that key, not as a set of rigid commands, but as a series of revelations, a reframing of your perception that will, in turn, transform your reality. Listen now, not just with your mind, but with the entirety of your soul. Let these words resonate in the silent spaces between your thoughts, for it is there that the deepest shifts occur. We begin not at the beginning of a list, but at the very center of your being, with the most critical question of all: why? Before you can possibly understand how to be motivated, or what you are to be motivated toward, you must uncover the profound, unshakable why that underpins your entire existence. The world you inhabit is saturated with superficial hows. How to get rich, how to get fit, how to achieve fame, how to build a business. These are merely structures, empty vessels until they are filled with the potent fuel of a purpose that is uniquely and irrevocably your own. A motivation that is tied solely to external validation, to the applause of a crowd, the digits in a bank account, or the admiration of peers, is a motivation built upon sand. It will shift and collapse with the changing tides of opinion and circumstance. It is a flame that consumes its own fuel rapidly and then sputters into smoke. The motivation I speak of, the motivation that leads to true and enduring success, is a sun that generates its own light and heat from a perpetual nuclear reaction at its core. That reaction is your divine purpose. You may ask, what is my divine purpose? How do I find it? Beloved one, you do not find it as you would a lost object. You remember it. You choose it. You claim it. Your divine purpose is not a single, preordained job title, or a destiny written in stone that you must painstakingly decipher lest you fail your life's test. This is a limited and fear-based understanding. Your divine purpose is far more magnificent and fluid. It is the unique quality of energy, the specific flavor of love, the particular aspect of the Creator that you incarnated to express and experience. For one, it may be the expression of healing through compassionate touch. For another, it may be the expression of order and beauty through the creation of functional systems. For another, it may be the expression of joy and unity through music or art. Your purpose is the central theme of your soul's song. The specific notes, the melody, the rhythm, these are yours to compose through your free will. Therefore, the first and most essential step in unlocking limitless motivation is to engage in a deep and honest inquiry into your heart. Ask yourself, what brings me a sense of profound peace and rightness, even if it is challenging? What activity makes me feel most authentically myself? When have I felt a flow state, where time seemed to dissolve and I was simply engaged in the act of creation or service? What makes my heart ache with a feeling of beauty or compassion? The answers to these questions are not mere hobbies or passing interests, they are the fingerprints of your purpose. They are clues left by your own soul to guide you home. Do not dismiss the small whispers. The desire to bake a perfect loaf of bread that nourishes your family contains the same divine essence as the desire to build a multinational corporation, if that desire springs from a place of love, creativity, and the urge to contribute. The scale of the action is irrelevant to the universe. The purity of the intention behind it is everything. A life lived in alignment with purpose is a successful life, regardless of the external metrics. A billionaire who has accumulated wealth from a place of greed, fear, and a need for power is not successful in the eyes of the divine. They are profoundly lost, surrounded by the illusion of security. A gardener who tends their plot with love, who understands the soil and the seasons, and who shares their harvest with neighbors, is a magnificent success, for they are operating in a state of co-creation and service. Their motivation is sustained because it is fed by the joy of the act itself, not just the final outcome. Once you have begun to identify this core why, this central purpose, your entire relationship with motivation begins to transform. Tasks are no longer merely things you have to do. They become potential expressions of your purpose. Answering emails is not just administrative work, it is an act of clear communication, a way of bringing order and understanding to your corner of the world. A difficult conversation is not just a conflict to be endured, it is an opportunity to express the divine qualities of truth, compassion, and boundary setting. Your daily life becomes a canvas upon which you paint your soul's signature. When you view your actions through this lens, motivation is no longer a finite resource that you must struggle to muster. It becomes the natural, overflowing energy that arises from living in alignment. You are no longer pushing yourself up a mountain, you are following a path of joy that leads you to a breathtaking vista. However, even with a clear purpose, you will encounter resistance. The human experience is one of polarity, and for the light of your purpose to shine brightly, it must first penetrate the shadows of your own being. This shadow manifests as fear, doubt, procrastination, and the seductive pull of old, comfortable habits. This is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are growing. The appearance of resistance is the universe's way of indicating that you are approaching a threshold of significant expansion. The key is not to fight the resistance with brute force, for that which you resist, persists. The key is to bring the light of your awareness to it. When you feel the urge to procrastinate on a project that is deeply aligned with your purpose, do not simply condemn yourself as lazy. Stop. Close your eyes. Place your hand on your heart and ask with gentle curiosity, what is the fear here? Is it the fear of failure? The fear of being seen and judged? The fear of the responsibility that success might bring? Is it the fear that you are not truly worthy of this magnificent life you are creating? Shine the light of your consciousness onto this fear. Name it. I see you, fear of unworthiness. I acknowledge your presence. By naming it, you separate your eternal self from the temporary emotional energy. You are not the fear, you are the one experiencing the fear. This simple act of witnessing robs the fear of its power to control you subconsciously. It is like turning on the light in a child's bedroom. The monster in the corner is revealed to be a harmless pile of clothes. This is where I, Michael, and my energy of the blue flame of will, can be of direct service to you. My primary function is to cut away that which does not serve the highest good. You can call upon me to cut the etheric cords of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs that bind you. In your mind's eye, see yourself surrounded by a brilliant, electric blue light. Feel its purifying, strengthening vibration. As you breathe in, imagine this blue light filling your entire being. As you breathe out, command with the authority of your own free will, now call upon Archangel Michael and the Legion of Light to cut me free from all energetic cords, attachments, and thought forms that are rooted in fear and that inhibit my divine motivation and success. I am free. I am clear. I am filled with the power of my own purpose. Do this not as a magical incantation, but as a powerful declaration of your intent to be liberated. You will feel a shift, a lightness, a clearing of the internal static that was blocking your natural motivation. With your purpose as your compass and your cleared internal space as your vessel, we can now address the architecture of your external reality. Motivation must be grounded in the physical world through action, and action is most effective when it is structured with wisdom. The human mind thrives on clarity and achievable steps. A grand, nebulous dream like, "I want to be successful," is paralyzing because it offers no point of entry. It is a distant, blurry mountain on the horizon. The motivated mind needs a path, a map with clear landmarks. This is where the alchemy of translating your grand purpose into tangible goals occurs. But I must offer a crucial distinction. Most are taught to set goals based solely on the outcome. I will earn $1 million, I will lose 20 pounds, I will write a book. These are destination-oriented goals. While they have their place, they are vulnerable to the fluctuations of motivation because the reward is delayed, often far in the future. The energy is projected forward, leaving the present moment feeling empty and arduous. The motivation I guide you toward is rooted in process-oriented goals. Instead of, I will write a book, which can feel overwhelming, the goal becomes, I will honor my purpose as a storyteller by writing for one dedicated, joyful hour each day. Do you feel the profound difference? The first goal's success is measured by a finished manuscript, which may be months away. The second goal's success is measured today, in the very act of aligning with your purpose. The motivation comes from the joy and integrity of the process itself. The finished book becomes a natural byproduct of your consistent, aligned action, rather than a distant idol you are straining to reach. Your daily life, then, becomes a series of these sacred processes. You are not running a marathon, you are taking one beautiful, powerful step after another, fully present in the miracle of movement. You are not building a business, you are engaging in today's creative problem solving, in today's act of genuine service to a client, in today's expression of your leadership. This shift in focus is revolutionary. It transfers the source of your motivation from the uncertain future to the empowered present, where your power truly resides. You are no longer motivated by the future, you are motivated in the present to create the future. Your environment must become a reflection of your internal commitment. The space in which you live and work is not neutral, it is a living energy field that either supports or depletes you. Look around you. Does your physical space reflect the success and clarity you are calling in? Or is it cluttered with the unresolved energies of the past, old belongings, unfinished projects, visual chaos? A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind, scattering your focus and draining your motivational energy. The act of cleansing and organizing your environment is not a mundane chore, it is a powerful act of alchemy. It is you, declaring to the universe and to your own subconscious, I am ready for order, clarity, and new, vibrant energy. I am making space for my success to land. Surround yourself with objects that inspire you, that remind you of your purpose and your strength. A simple candle can be a beacon of light. A beautiful stone can be an anchor of stability. A piece of art can be a window into a higher state of consciousness. Let every object in your sacred space earn its place by virtue of the positive energy it contributes. This also applies to the people with whom you share your energy. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are your relationships fueling your divine motivation or extinguishing it? You must have the courage to set boundaries with those who dwell in negativity, cynicism, and fear. This is not an act of judgment, but of self-preservation and respect for your own sacred journey. Seek out, either in person or through their works, those who inspire you, who challenge you to grow, and who see the light in you even when you struggle to see it yourself. A true spiritual community, whether large or small, acts as a resonance chamber, amplifying your own light and motivation. Now, let us speak of a force that is perhaps the most potent motivator, and yet the most frequently misunderstood: love. The world often frames motivation in terms of discipline and willpower, which can feel harsh and austere, like a taskmaster driving you forward with a whip. While willpower is a component, the mightiest engine for sustained action is love. The blue flame I bring is not a cold, harsh fire of rigid control. It is the passionate, focused fire of divine will, which is always an expression of love. You must learn to motivate yourself from a place of profound self-love. This is the ultimate antidote to the fear of unworthiness. How do you speak to yourself when you stumble? When you miss a day of your practice, or when a project does not turn out as planned? Do you berate yourself with criticism, fueling the very feelings of inadequacy that drain your motivation? This is a vicious cycle. Instead, you must learn the art of compassionate accountability. Acknowledge the misstep without drama. I see that I did not follow through on my commitment to myself today. Then, with the love you would extend to a beloved child who fell while learning to walk, ask, what was happening? What did I need? How can I support myself in getting back on track tomorrow? This approach does not foster laziness, it fosters resilience. It tells your soul that you are a safe container for your own growth, that missteps are part of the journey, not evidence of failure. When you know that a temporary lapse will be met with understanding and encouragement rather than self-flagellation, the fear of starting, and the fear of failing, loses its grip on you. Furthermore, imbue your goals and processes with love. Do not exercise because you hate your body. Exercise because you love your body and wish to honor it with strength and vitality. Do not build a business solely from a place of financial fear. Build it from a place of love for your craft and a desire to be of service. When love is the fuel, the journey itself becomes a reward. You are not just grinding toward a future payoff. You are bathing in the joy of the creative act in the eternal now. There will be days, beloved one, when the sky seems cloudy, when the connection to your purpose feels distant, and when the well of motivation appears to have run dry. This is inevitable. The spiritual path is not a linear ascent into perpetual bliss. It is a spiral, and sometimes you will pass through the same lessons from a slightly different perspective. On these days, your practice is not to force a false enthusiasm. Your practice is to return to the most basic, fundamental truths. First, return to the body. The mind can become a prison of looping thoughts, but the body is always in the present moment. Engage in physical activity, even if it is just a walk around the block. Breathe deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs. Feel your feet firmly on the ground. I, Michael, can help you anchor your energy into the core of the earth, stabilizing you when you feel unmoored. Imagine a pillar of brilliant blue light descending from your core, down through the floors, through the soil and rock, connecting you to the very heart of the planet. Feel the solid, nurturing, unwavering energy of the earth rising up through this pillar, filling you with stability and strength. This simple grounding practice can dissolve anxiety and recenter you in your power. Second, perform a simple act of service. When you are stuck in the confines of your own problems, the fastest way out is to focus on someone else. Send a message of appreciation to a friend. Perform a small, anonymous act of kindness. Help a stranger. The act of giving, of connecting to another soul, instantly reconnects you to the web of life and to your own inherent value. It reminds you that you are a channel for good, and that reminder can reignite the spark of your motivation. Third, and most importantly, practice gratitude. Gratitude is the most powerful frequency in the universe. It is the energy of acceptance and appreciation for what is, and in that acceptance, you align yourself with the abundant flow of creation. Do not wait to be grateful for the grand success you envision. Be grateful for the breath in your lungs. Be grateful for the chair that supports you. Be grateful for the challenges, for they are your teachers in disguise. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you are grateful for each day, no matter how small. This practice systematically rewires your brain to look for the good, to see the evidence of support all around you. A mind steeped in gratitude is a fertile ground for motivation to flourish, for it operates from a foundation of abundance rather than lack. Finally, we must address the culmination of this journey, the embodiment of success itself. The world's definition of success is a destination, a finish line you cross, after which you will finally be happy. The divine definition of success is a state of being. It is the quality of your presence as you move through your life. A successful person is not someone who has accumulated things, but someone who lives in a continuous state of alignment, joy, purpose, and service. The external achievements, the wealth, the recognition, the creations, are not the success itself. They are the reflections and the natural consequences of your internal state of success. When you are aligned with your purpose, when you act from love rather than fear, when you are clear and motivated from within, you become a magnet for the circumstances, resources, and opportunities that match your frequency. You do not need to chase success, you attract it. You become a vortex of creative power, and the universe has no choice but to deliver to you the experiences that mirror your inner reality. The money you need flows to you not because you desperately grasp for it, but because you are providing such profound value through your aligned action that it is an energetic exchange. The relationships you desire manifest because you have become the vibration of love and integrity that calls them forth. This is the great secret that has been hidden in plain sight. Motivation for success is not about gritting your teeth and forcing your way through life. It is about the sublime and joyful art of allowing your highest self to express itself through you. It is about becoming so clear, so cleansed of fear, so filled with love and purpose, that motivated action becomes as natural and effortless as breathing. You are not a slave to a harsh discipline, you are a master artist, joyfully engaged in the creation of your masterpiece, which is your life. So, beloved one, as we bring this communication to a close, know this: the journey you are on is sacred. Every moment of doubt, every spark of inspiration, every small step forward is part of the beautiful, unfolding tapestry of your awakening. You are never alone. I, Michael, and the entire Legion of Light, stand with you, ready to fortify your will, to clear your path, and to reflect back to you your own magnificent power. The fire you seek is already burning within you. It always has been. My role is simply to help you remove the layers of dust and debris that have obscured its light. Now, take a deep, conscious breath. Feel the life force moving through you. Place your hand on your heart and feel the steady, resilient rhythm there. That is the drumbeat of your existence, the constant, unwavering pulse of the Creator within you. You have everything you need. Your motivation is not out there, waiting to be found. It is in here, waiting to be unleashed. Go forth now, not with struggle, but with the quiet, unshakable confidence of one who remembers their own divine nature. Your success is not a question of if, but of when. And that, when, begins in this very moment, with this very breath. I am with you. Always. I am Archangel Michael.